I want to talk to you about Venngage versus LivePlan.com versus BusinessPlan.com. Of course, we are speaking about business plan software, right? So we want to do a comparative analysis of all those three products to see which one is really good and what you should buy if you want to go that way. So here's a review I want you to pay attention to. I want to first start with Venngage. So when you think about Venngage, I want you to think about a constellation of infographics. I want you to think about a constellation of templates, and those templates may relate to a business planning or to something else. Okay, so you have a business plan, you have financial plans, you have infographics, you have all kinds of you have trend analysis, you have so that's kind of important. So when you think about Venngage, think about visual content. Okay, not just so Venngage is not like your regular step-by-step sort of business plan builder. No, you have a compilation of infographics. You have a compilation of all kinds of analytics. Okay, that's what we love about the Venngage. You have like hundreds, literally hundreds of assets, of digital assets to choose from. So what happens here is that if you are thinking about Venngage as your business plan builder, what you go to Venngage, you go to the business plan templates category, and you choose the templates that actually fits your industry, fits your specific business, and also fits your specific vision. Okay, and that's what we love a lot, and we love the fact that Venngage actually is pretty fast. Their templates are very responsive, so that's really good. So if you're worried about having a business plan that is responsive on mobile, don't worry, Venngage got your back. Okay, they got your back. They have hundreds of pre-designed templates that are mobile responsive. What we love about Venngage is that we also love the fact that their pricing is really cool. So you have a free plan, you have a premium plan, and you have a business plan. So the business plan is for large organizations and teams. Okay, so if you're a solopreneur, you can actually go with a free plan or the premium plan. The free plan is kind of cool to have an idea of what to expect, but once you are ready to buy, it's better to go for the premium plan. And so you have actually on the premium plan, you can access premium templates, include your branding, export the file to PDF or PNG, and upload up to 50 images per month. You can also access hundreds of charts, maps, and icons and choose the perfect data visualization. So that's kind of cool. And one thing I want to say is that but the premium plan will cost you about $19 to $25 per month. By the way, boss, welcome back to the show. It's really a pleasure to have you here. Make yourself comfortable. You are going to enjoy today's conversation. So I want to talk to you now about the Venngage business plan. As I said a little earlier, the business plan is for large companies and teams. And they also have the enterprise. As you can see on the screen here, they also have enterprise. Now, enterprise is really for, I was talking here before about large companies, but enterprise is for multinationals. So multinationals that need all kinds of digital assets, not just the business plans, but if you have a proposal, if you have an infographic, whatever. So the enterprise plan is going to cost you nearly $500 a month. Of course, if you're a solopreneur, you can't really afford that. But the cool thing is that it's really important to understand that this enterprise plan is kind of cool because it allows you to have really have unlimited access to, and Venngage is actually setting up the whole process to be very easy if you want to go with the enterprise plan. But I want to quickly talk to you about the business plan. The business plan will set you back $24 per month per user. And if you accept to have a monthly billing process, so you have access to professional design, business templates, charts, reports, flyers, brochures, and social media images. So the flexibility is there. So aside from exporting your files into high resolution PDFs and PNGs, business members also have the option to export files in interactive PDFs, allowing you at this point to insert hyperlinks. So this is kind of cool. And the enterprise plan is way better. Of course, it is more expensive, but it is what it is. Now, selecting a plan on Venngage will actually depend on your needs. So if you publish, let's say, 3 to 4 articles a week and would like to leverage infographics for each of them, then you should probably go with the business plan. On the other hand, if you are selective about the infographics or business plans that you want to create, then the premium plan should really suffice. Okay. Now, the free plan sadly doesn't offer much for serious bloggers or entrepreneurs, as there is no scope to include your logo or even export the file. But you can choose the free plan to learn the nitty-gritty of designing with Venngage, and editing pre-existing templates should give you a fair idea as to how to design your business plan files with Venngage. So this is kind of cool in terms of the flexibility I was talking to you a little earlier. Boss, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Venngage versus LivePlan versus bizplan.com. Let me talk to you about LivePlan.com now. This is the second business plan software that we are actually reviewing in today's conversation. So when you think about LivePlan.com, I want you to think about flexibility. I want you to think about scalability. So LivePlan was built to actually with scalability in mind. In other words, whether you want to, let's say, process 10 business plans, 100 or 1,000, LivePlan.com can actually help you out. That's really cool. I want to quickly talk to you about the pros and cons of LivePlan.com so you have a clear idea of what I'm talking about. So let's first talk about the pros. So you don't need prior experience with professional business planning because the LivePlan software is actually designed for startups and entrepreneurs who don't have the time or budget for collegiate style planning. And so we love the fact that the LivePlans actually has a very user-friendly process, user-friendly interface. So the UX and UI are really great there. And LivePlan actually provides elegant and fully customizable templates that you can actually brand so your business plan looks amazing in presentations with investors, potential partners, lending institutions, and so on and so forth. And LivePlan allows you to easily import financial data from other platforms like QuickBooks and Xero, which is really, when you think about it, a big time saver that gives you the peace of mind. Everything is imported correctly, so that's really good. With an annual subscription to a LivePlan, you get access to tons of legal forms, fantastic educational ebooks, and even an employee handbook templates. And their system is set up so the more LivePlan features you add, the less it costs, which is really awesome. And LivePlan actually sports a great suite of collaboration tools for you and your small business team members. So this is kind of cool. And so those are the pros of LivePlan. Let's talk about the cons of this tool. You have to be connected to the internet to use LivePlan. So cloud-based computing does still have its downsides. And while you can develop more than one business plan using LivePlan, there is no way to copy an existing plan. Okay, so you got to start over, so to speak. So that's it's a bummer in our view. In terms of pricing, I want you to look on the screen here. Here is the pricing for LivePlan as of the date of this show. So they have the standard and they have the premium. So pretty straightforward, nothing really complicated. Standard will cost you $15 per month, and the premium plan will cost you twice as much. Okay, this is what it is. But you can actually save 40 to 45% if you choose an annual plan. So go with whichever package you feel most comfortable with. Either way, you have 35 days to try the business planning software and explore everything it's capable of. That's really cool. I want to talk to you now about the features. So when we think about a LivePlan, what are the features you need to really have in mind? First of all, you have an online dashboard for tracking information and creating progress reports. So simply use your LivePlan login. You have step-by-step instructions and video tutorials. You have advice and tips from business plan experts. You have templates for financial information. That's really cool in terms of the granularity. We love the details here, the level of detail. And you have templates for financial information. So everything about your financial reports, for instance, like, if you want to have cash flow statements or balance sheets or income statements or even statement of owner's equity, that's kind of cool. You have professional business plan themes, tools for team collaboration, and you have QuickBooks and Xero integration. And they are working on having Wave integration also. So that's really good in terms of extending the integrations to financial apps. So that's really cool. So the thing is that whether you choose LivePlan or not depends on what your needs are. So basically, if you want to have access, if you want to have this sort of hand holding, you will love a LivePlan compared to a Venngage, for instance. I mean, Venngage is kind of cool, but Venngage is a series of static templates, okay? And whereas LivePlan is actually giving you a sort of a hands-on sort of a process to help you really make the right choice at the end of the day. So we love that part a lot. And one thing I want to say here is that LivePlan is really secure. Okay, your business plan and all the information within is entirely confidential. All credit card transactions get bank level encryption treatment. Also, your account and plan are both backed up to the cloud every few seconds. So there is no chance you'll ever lose any work. So this is kind of cool, especially if you are working on a very complicated business plan. Having the peace of mind that everything is saved, that's really good. Also, I want to quickly remind you of today's topic. We are having a conversation about Venngage.com. I mean, Venngage, yes, versus LivePlan.com versus BizPlan.com. I want to talk to you now about BizPlan.com. This is the third business plan software that we want to review into this conversation. And what we love about BizPlan.com is the fact that, first of all, it is actually backed up by startups.com, which is really great when it comes to the startup ecosystem. So we love that a lot. And I want to quickly walk you through the pros and cons of BizPlan.com so you have a clear idea what I'm speaking about. So first of all, the pros. So you have templates. That's really good. I mean, the flexibility there is, when we talk about templates, we are speaking about a wide area of templates, and you have guidance, you have integration, you have a shareability, and you have funding. So, as I said before, you have the fact that you have a startups.com backing this tool. I mean, not backing, it is their tool. So bizplan.com is actually owned by startup.com. So that's really good. So, and one thing I want to say is that when I speak about templates, BizPlan helps you incorporate sophisticated visuals and functionality into your business plan for a more eye-catching presentation. Plus, their drag and drop templates make formatting actually far simpler than with more conventional spreadsheet style software. The guidance there is really massive. Many business plan software providers offer tools but do not explain how to use them. So BizPlan doesn't leave you wandering or lost. They break down the process into unintimidating pieces to tackle one at a time and walk you through every step. In terms of integration, well, you can easily import and manage your financials by syncing with QuickBooks, Xero, or whatever accounting software you use. Shareability is really good because BizPlan.com understands that many entrepreneurs love the shareability feature. You can raise your brand awareness and reach out to potential investors by sharing a perfectly formatted digital version of your business plan on LinkedIn, Twitter, now called X, or whichever social media platform you like. And BizPlan actually is a part of a 6-piece platform called Startup.co, which also owns a crowdfunding service, Fundable. So if you end up using BizPlan, you can easily take advantage of Fundable services. That's really good. So what about the cons? Now, BizPlan doesn't offer a free version or trial. However, they will refund your money back within 7 days of purchase if you're not pleased with the software. And BizPlan's application is not currently compatible with mobile devices. Their website recommends accessing BizPlan from a laptop or desktop for the best experience. So if you're an entrepreneur who values mobile responsiveness, and you're not going to find your luck with BizPlan.com, at least as of the date of this show. So I want to talk to you now about the features. I want you to look right now on the screen. Here is how the pricing and features look like as of the date of this show. So you have the monthly, you have the annual, and then you have the lifetime access. So if you want to have access to a BizPlan for life, you just pay $349 and that's it. If you want to have like a month-to-month access, this will set you back $29, okay? And annually, you are saving about 33%. So that's really good. So that's really good. I mean, so what we love about this trifecta is that you have the ability to get things done depending upon your budget. It's one of those things where you choose what works and what doesn't work for you. So one thing I want to say here is that it really all boils down to your budget. It all boils down to your vision. It all boils down to your business plan needs. Okay. Business plan actually has a great sort of a great asset is that they are part of startup.com, and the ability to be part of an ecosystem is really good because it really allows you to have access to funding, have access to guidance, have access to a networking, and those are important when you have a startup. Because when you have a startup, the whole idea is not just to create a business plan and then just ship it to investors. No, you want to have access to networks that can really help you push your business plan even further. So that's really good. We love the fact that you are able to. So if you go with bizplan.com, you are able to actually have access to a constellation of drag and drop templates, visual layouts, progress tracker, unlimited sharing capabilities, access to their financial command center, and more. And so that's really good. And the only difference among the plans is the number of companies you can manage and the amount of collaborators you can work with. Okay. Now, of course, if you get a lifetime access, you have access to everything. I mean, so you don't have to. There's no limits actually. But the cool thing is that overall you have a clean, sleek, modern, and succinct platform. Okay. And so you can see that they have actually worked on UX and UI a lot when it comes to bizplan.com. So that's really good. Now, of course, bizplan actually has other players, other rivals, other competitors besides Venngage and LivePlan.com. You have Enloop, for instance. Enloop actually is another player that has been kicking ass like crazy lately. So we love them a lot. So overall, bizplan.com is a sure choice. Let me give you the overview before we answer to this conversation. So Venngage versus LivePlan.com versus bizplan.com. Which one should you go for? But before you choose, it's important to understand that when we talk about a business plan, what are we talking about? A business plan, you got to have a few things. Now, mind you, you can write your own business plan. But if you have no idea what I'm speaking about, it's just a lot easier to have a software to help you, to guide you through the process. So no matter what, whether you do it yourself or you have software do it for you, a business plan has to have an executive summary, must have product and service descriptions, market analysis, marketing strategy, financial planning, and budgeting details. I mean, if you don't have those, investors are not going to actually help you out. So those are the sections of a regular business plan. Then you also have business plan software. So you have a program that automates everything for you, right? So you can create multiple business plans and a lot faster. And so what we love about business plan software is that you have features such as automated financial planning. You have built-in collaboration tools. You have strength and weakness analysis. You have integrations with third-party applications. You have business plan templates, and you have how-to guides. So long story short, you actually get help from the business plan software provider because they've done work already in the background and they know exactly what you need. Okay, and let me give you an example. So when we talk about built-in collaboration tools, basically you have a process that allows multiple people on your team or multiple people outside your team, whatever, investors, stakeholders, regulators, or whatever. Those people can collaborate on a single business plan, and several leaders can simultaneously work on different aspects of a plan to finish it faster. So that's really cool. And when we talk about the how-to guides, this is another great thing because many providers also include how-to guides and instructional manuals with their software, and they may provide step-by-step instructions for creating a business plan and ongoing support for continued growth. So that's really cool. So long story short, Venngage versus LivePlan versus bizplan.com. So this is actually the winner. So who is the winner? Which one should you go for? Our preferred option here is bizplan.com. Why? Because bizplan.com actually gives you access to a whole ecosystem of funding, of networking, of a lot of things. And we love the fact that you have the ability to actually pay $349 to have lifetime access, something that the other software providers do not actually provide. So our preferred choice here, our preferred provider is bizplan.com. Next, we love liveplan.com. Liveplan.com is kind of cool too because you have a very user-friendly interface. You have so their UI is also great. However, they don't have a lifetime access, so you either have to pay $15 per month for life, I mean forever, if you will, or $30 per month. And Venngage is our least preferred choice because Venngage is kind of cool if you're looking for infographics, you're looking for all kinds of digital assets, not just business plans. But the Venngage that doesn't have the step-by-step guidance that bizplan.com and liveplan.com offer. Thank you so much for your attention. I really appreciate it. To this conversation, I spoke to you about Venngage.com versus liveplan.com versus bizplan.com, and I gave you the overview, the review first, then the overview, and then finally who the winner is. Thank you so much. God bless you. I'll see you next time. Until then, remember, stay marvelous.